At all? Yeah, library, free stuff. Yeah, so I was at the library, I was behind this woman in line, and she's speaking to the librarian. I caught about 50% of their conversation had something to do with her having left something on her prior visit. Next thing I know, the librarian is handing across the counter to her a Kindle. Now, I couldn't help but think immediately, what the fuck is she doing with a Kindle in the library? I just didn't get it. But then I started thinking, wow, what must it have been like after the library closed and the staff found this Kindle? You know? I kind of imagine them circling around it, sticks in their hand. You know, they're like cavemen. Only they're like the most articulate cavemen ever. Astounding. Amazing technological development. Something like that. What are we? Yeah, like I said, I'm getting older. I just turned 30. And if there's one thing that I notice when I'm getting older, it's that your tastes mature. They do. When I was a kid, ketchup was the only condiment that existed. Now it's the only one I can't stand. I fucking hate ketchup. I'm glad I'm in Chicago, where I get some support with that. Obviously not here, thank you very much. But, similarly, whiskey, I used to think was only good for inducing vomit. Well, now I could order a whiskey on the rocks, I could sip it, enjoy it. You know, it's a lot different. I also found out that texture plays a much larger role in choosing what I enjoy eating, which is why nowadays I like a nice meaty vagina. You know, some real wear and tear on those hang-down lips. I'm talking about some roast beef I can really chew on, right? God, I feel like such an adult. I am getting old. Speaking of old people, I think when old people say, where has the time gone? They really mean, I can't remember shit. I just don't remember anything. No, I also realize as I get older, all of my friends, they're all either engaged or getting married, which is great for them. I'm really happy for them. But it's rough on me because I find it difficult remembering whose engagements I've already acknowledged. You know, and nobody wants to be that asshole friend who forgot a milestone. You just be called out like the dick that you are. So what I do in order to sidestep that is to greet all of my friends the same way. Congratulations! Hey! And I gotta admit, it works, but it's working too well. Because even if they're not meeting the significant other for the rest of their life, they're getting raises, they're getting promotions. I'm finding out that all my friends are doing way better than I am. I mean, if they congratulated me upon greeting, I wouldn't know what to say. I'd be like, thanks. I didn't think hookers took Groupons either, but I guess you gotta find new business somewhere, right? I guess you gotta find new business somewhere. So guys, tell me, if a tree falls in the forest and there's no one around to hear it, does it make a sound? No. Yes. I know that's not a joke, but it is a rhetorical question. It led me to my next thought, which is, if I shave my balls and no female sees me naked, does my dick still look bigger? Yeah, sure, I like to think so. Why not? Why not? So I gotta tell you guys, I am intrigued by she-male porn. It's not a very popular idea, I realize. But, and I know, as a heterosexual male growing up, I was basically taught by society to deem such a thing as a little weird. Okay, maybe grotesque. But, I gotta tell you guys, I found some videos of she-males banging hot-ass chicks. And I started thinking, wait a second, shouldn't a chick's dick doing some good work be sexier than a guy's dick doing anything? Just in plain sight? Like I said, not that popular, but throw it out there. The other night, I was getting ready for bed. I got in bed, and I have a TV in my room, so I gotta admit I was feeling a little frisky. So I turned on the TV. I go to look through the movie channels for a little naughtiness, and turns out there are too many movies that have misleading titles. This is very first thing I go to, Snatch. Yeah, as much as I like accents, it's not really doing it for me. So I go over to Mr. Mom. Okay, I was still on the she-male kick, alright? You can take it easy on me. So then I go to the Banger Sisters. Susan Sarandon, Goldie Hawn, talking about a little lesbian MILF action. Yeah, I don't know what that movie's about. It's not about lesbian MILF action. I'll tell you that right now. So I finally thought that I found what I was looking for. But it turns out Toy Story is not as sexual as you might think. I know, the main character's name is Woody, but still, it's not really. So this is gonna be my last joke. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Sticking around for the first person. That is. I recently started seeing this girl, and she's an aspiring television news anchor. And let me tell you, she certainly fits the bill. I'm talking stunningly beautiful, pitch perfect, elegance, eloquence for the television news anchor things. And needless to say, I was really excited when it finally came time for a big debut in my bedroom. So I get her on the bed, and I'm so eager to please that I'm about to go down on her right off the bat. But she unleashes this gnarly bush. I felt bad. I'm sorry, babe. I feel like I gotta be the one to break it to you. You've got a vagina for radio. Thank you very much. I've been Brett Moschel.